The Albion are back in Premier League action as they make the short trip to St Mary's Stadium to face Southampton. They go up against a familiar face in new Saints boss Nathan Jones, a former Albion player, coach and caretaker manager. Roberto De Zerbi will be looking to avoid giving him any belated Christmas presents though, and will be demanding his side restart the season quickly with all 3 points on the road. There will be a minute's applause ahead of kickoff for World Cup winner George Cohen, who sadly passed away recently. Those who've been to the World Cup as well may be a little jaded from their exertions, so it might take them some time to get to speed as Lallana, against his former club, clips it to Caicedo. Here's Estupiñán, down the line he goes. Mitoma checked for a flag, there was none, and he dances. Look at this from Mitoma! Bazunu with the save. Mesmerising footwork from Kaoru Mitoma. He had a glance across, it was tight, but the right call, he looked onside, and he just danced past Lianco. Not once, but twice, Bazunu was there. Now Dunk goes searching, Walker-Peters is there. But he'll drop for Estupiñán. Mitoma takes over, now Trossard. Trossard battles it through and gets it back and stabs it out to Estupiñán. Now Mitoma. Gross sizes it up. Lallana, smart turn. There's the width with March. In the field he comes, good delivery, Bazunu's there, but he can't grasp it. And Adam Lallana, against his old club, opens the scoring for the Seagulls. Nice build-up. Lallana with the turn and out to March, and he returns the favour. Teasing cross. He got a fair amount on the header. It wasn't lacking power, but the direction wasn't really there. And let's be honest, Bazunu has had an absolute shocker there. Should never have beaten him. Albion won't care. De Zerbi all smiles on the touchline. Smartly done, although Lallana has rather overcomplicated it. It's come out to Ward-Prowse. Perro on the overlap. Edozie still, and he's gone down and won the free kick. He was almost begging an Albion player to come in and foul him. And March, unfortunately for the Seagulls, obliged. 4 men in the wall, one behind. Ward-Prowse lines it up. Oh, it's just wide, a whisker wide. Maybe more than a whisker. Veltman looking for options. Flipped in field, I think Salisu will get there. Gross will help it on really successfully to Mitoma. Look at Estupiñán. His run to get forward is brilliant. Here he is. Cross it goes, it's been missed and bundled in. It's an own goal. No celebration from March to claim it. Looks like Perro with the own goal, but Albion double their lead. Estupiñán made that goal. Mitoma played his part, but the long bursting run from Estupiñán was brilliant. Well onside, didn't waste time in getting it across. March got himself in there, and yet comes off Perro. Good ball. Once again, Bazunu not covering himself in glory. Brilliant from Estupiñán. Good pressure from March. Perro, not a lot he could do about it after Bazunu missed it. And not a lot Southampton can do about Brighton at the moment. Perro, a bit hot-headed, he's just gone racing after it. The fans will love to see it, but he is the left back, and he's now well out of position as Albion look to attack with Mitoma. Oh, that's superb from Estupiñán. Rolls it back in field to Mitoma. Trossard bursting forward. You've got March in the middle, chip back to Mitoma, and he couldn't get his header right. Slightly awkward the way the cross came at him. Albion flying forward, thrilling stuff. Estupiñán again, look at this. Just tucked it in to Mitoma. completely baffling the Southampton defence. Trossard sprinting forward and Mitoma just couldn't angle his header. 1 minute to be added. Mitoma, it's not gone out, and he's still got it. And across it goes, it's headed on. Mitoma could be in. Mitoma! March, he just can't get to it. So unlucky there, Brighton. They could have added to their lead, and it would have been brilliant. Armstrong nips in. Armstrong, Edozie had a chance to shoot and then blazes it over. He's been the main threat. Maybe should have taken it first time. Good work from one of the Southampton substitutes there, Armstrong. Slides it into Edozie and just lacked composure in the finish. And now Veltman with acres of space again. He's got March to his right. Here he is. March coming infield, lining one up. March! Oh, Solly March! Absolutely outstanding from March. Bazunu not at fault for that one, because that was a ridiculous strike. He picks it up here. He's got an overlap, cuts in field of two, and then unleashes an absolutely extraordinary finish. This angle, the best of them, takes a minor deflection on its way through. Bazunu left grasping at thin air, and Solly March can celebrate. Albion lead by 3. This feels like Albion are in absolute top gear as they look to better last season's 9th place finish. Here's Veltman, out to March. March, couple of Cruyff turns, great cross as well. Oh, Mitoma, just wide, goal gaping. I thought it was in, the Albion fans thought it was in. Beautiful from March, teasing Walker-Peters, perfect cross. Mitoma arriving on cue, puts it wide. Edozie, brilliant work, past Caicedo, not many do that. Edozie again, and it's a penalty. Edozie going past Caicedo. Well, there wasn't a lot in it. Goes past Veltman, and Gross just stands his ground, and I'd be surprised if it was overturned by Michael Salisbury on VAR. So Southampton have been offered a way back into the game, and Robert Sanchez goes into the book. But Ward-Prowse from the spot can give Southampton a glimmer of hope. Ward-Prowse, saved by Sanchez, but then nodded in by Ward-Prowse. And Southampton are back in it, 3-1. Extremely unfortunate. Great stop, but just came straight back to him. Well, that will give them some heart. Now Mitoma gives it away. Last thing Albion want to do is give Southampton any encouragement. And Sanchez has got embroiled in a very silly row here. Lewis Dunk telling him to move away. You can see why Sanchez is annoyed. You can see why, because Adams has heard the whistle and has decided to blast the ball. Here's the instant again. Not much in the foul, to be fair, and then Adams, who had every right to go for the ball, but the whistle had already gone. He should have pulled out the challenge. You can see Lewis Dunk there doing the captain's job, telling him to get away. Not much in that. Whistle goes, and then, yeah, he could easily have hurt Sanchez there. Good work from Sekumara. He's looked lively since coming on, but Robert Jones decides that that's the time to blow his whistle and boos ring out at St Mary's. The perfect start to the Premier League restart for Brighton. They were superior in every department to Southampton. Adam Lallana set the tone. and scored the game's opening goal, but it's Solly March's second half screamer that will live longest in the memory. It ends at St Mary's Stadium. Southampton 1, Albion 3.